Good morning, Pre-AP students. It's Thursday, December 10th. Today we are going to begin working on our major grade writing assignment for the second quarter. We will continue working on that this week, next week, and we will complete the writing assignment when we return from the Christmas holiday. Right now, I'd like you please to open up your notebook. This may be your composition notebook in paper or your digital notebook. I am using my digital notebook today. In your digital notebook, please go to your writing section. Today, we begin by talking about the thesis statement. The thesis statement is the statement that is a part of your introduction that lets people know what you're going to be talking about. So I've written the word thesis vertically, T-H-E-S-I-S, and this is an acronym that helps us to be able to understand the definition of this word. A thesis job is to help everyone see your ideas and standpoint. Your standpoint is like your viewpoint or where you stand. A few characteristics of a thesis statement are: it is a statement, meaning it's a sentence. It has a capital letter at the beginning, a period at the end. It is usually only one or two sentences long. In 7th grade, we concentrate on the one sentence thesis based on the length of the papers that you'll be required to write. If you were reading something long, then you might have a thesis statement that were 2 sentences, but that's not going to happen to you for the most part in 7th grade. The thesis statement includes the topic of your paper, and it will be a narrow focus on the topic. You do not want your thesis statement to be too broad or too general. Your thesis statement states your opinion on the topic. This is your standpoint. It is an arguable claim that you are making about the topic. We will add to these notes at a later date, but this is our starting point. I would like you now to go to Schoology, please. And in Schoology, in the December 7th folder, you will see at the bottom a writing folder. Inside there is a poster called The Do's and Don'ts of a Thesis Statement. Open that with me, please. These are the do's and don'ts of a thesis statement. A thesis statement is assertive, meaning you believe that you know exactly what you're talking about, and you write your statement as if that is the truth. Okay? People should exercise regularly. It is an arguable statement. Someone could disagree with you, but it is written as if you have absolute belief that you are correct. A thesis statement is specific. Okay? This thesis statement, exercising regularly prevents heart disease, uses very specific ideas as part of the statement. It uses strong verbs. In this thesis example, the word escape snags in your brain. Okay, it is a more interesting word. It is a word that catches your audience's attention. A thesis makes a statement, and a thesis should be concise. It should not be too wordy and rambling and long. Things a thesis statement is not. A thesis statement should not split or divide, meaning you're not trying to tackle 2 topics within a thesis or within the thesis statement. A thesis statement does not describe the strategy of the paper, okay? We will not say things like, I am going to explain, to describe, I'm going to tell you, okay? That is younger, more immature writing, and you are ready to be more mature writers with advanced writing skills. Like Nike says, we're not going to talk about doing it, we're going to just do it. Your thesis statement should not be too wordy, okay? You want to be very to the point, to be very concise and not get bogged down in the details that are actually supporting evidence within your thesis. And a thesis does not ask a question. There may be an appropriate place for a rhetorical question within your essay, but as your thesis, it's not appropriate. So now you're going to try to put to use some of what I've shared with you and maybe even a little of what you still remember from last year. On the daily slide is this assignment on slide 8. This is for pre-AP students only. Okay, pretend that I am asking you to write an essay explaining what you believe is humankind's most important invention. All right, I'm not actually assigning you this essay. This is just a prompt similar to a prompt I might actually assign sometime. Your assignment tonight or today is to write a thesis statement for this topic in the writing section of your notebook. Okay, I want you to bring it to class tomorrow and be ready to share with your breakout group during class. That is it. The last thing that I've shared with students today is that in Schoology at the bottom of the December 7th folder is the QSE number 2 retest information. Okay, you can access that information there. I did have to make an edit to it late in the day today because we experienced some technical problems. So please feel free to ask questions, email me, and I will talk about it again on Friday in class. Have a great afternoon.